Autism spectrum disorder is a developmental condition that affects the way a person communicates, interacts, and experiences the world around them.
It's characterized by challenges with social communication and interaction, as well as restricted, repetitive patterns of behavior, activities, and interests. And the diagnostic criteria have definitely changed over the decades.
There is a spectrum because every individual with autism is unique.
No two children are alike in either their strengths or what it is that they need.
Can you play with the ball?
Yeah, I will.
Some are verbal and independent.
Oh, good job.
Others may be non-speaking or need more significant day-to-day support. Research has shown that if a child is diagnosed with autism, there is a higher likelihood a younger sibling will be diagnosed.
If you have a sibling with autism, the reoccurrence rate is right around 20%.
Lauren and Dave Ostrowski's 11-year-old daughter, Colby, has profound autism.
She was diagnosed at age 1. She is nonverbal.
When their second child, Camden, was born, Lauren and Dave were on high alert.
That was part of the reason why we waited so long. We wanted to make sure we could give them both enough attention and the therapy and the things that they needed.
The family took part in the Early Markers for Autism Project, a long-term study managed by the New England Center for Children that is focused on identifying autism in infancy.
We look at babies from birth, and we see every 2 weeks, we assess markers and we look to see if they end up with a diagnosis. So some of the things we look at are eye contact, early on, of course, reciprocal cooing.
Principal investigator Erin Michaud visited the Ostrowskis every other week, observing Camden and his milestones.
We started to see markers with Cam around 12 months. He wasn't responding to his name as much. His mom was noticing the same thing, and so were we.
According to Michaud, there were small but significant signs that pointed towards an autism diagnosis.
We were very nervous when we heard Camden was diagnosed with autism as well, because Colby is challenging, but it's not remotely the same.
Camden, now 3, transitioned from a research participant into early intervention. He began tailored therapies designed to support his development.
One of the big points of the study is that the earlier the better. We do know that. The earlier the treatment, the better the outcome.
The New England Center for Children, where big sister Colby is a student, manages Camden's daily at-home early intervention.
They're here 4 hours a day. He's doing amazing.
The Southborough School is a multi-pronged facility that has been in business for over 50 years.
Our goal is to establish a center that is a teaching hospital, except it was a school for autism.
At-home early intervention care is just one arm of its programming.
There are, particularly in early intervention, young students who's, after 1 to 2 years of intensive treatment, are never seen again. They're in the mainstream.
The center is also a day and residential school for over 200 children aged 3 to 22 with profound autism and complex needs.
The younger students are really focusing on communication, self-care, maybe some pre-academic or early academic skills. Older students start to shift around age 14 to spending more of their time looking at what vocational training opportunities are going to be right for them.
For Owen Beck, the autism diagnosis came early.
So Owen is a twin. He has a twin sister who is typically developing. We noticed within 9 months that something was off.
Owen began in the New England Center for Children's Day program, receiving individualized education, therapy, and support.
He needed very, very, very consistent, every single day services in order to make any progress.
But as Owen got older, his needs became more complex.
Every day he would come home off of that bus at 3 o'clock and just have a complete meltdown, throwing things, screaming, crying, aggressing at me, aggressing at his sister. I felt like a complete failure as a parent.
For the last 11 years, Owen has continued to grow and thrive in their residential program.
Just see him finally, I think, at ease, smiling and happy and calm is amazing.
Owen's story is one of resilience and a reminder that the right support can change everything.
He's living his best life in this program. They're teaching him how to dress, teaching him how to, do all of his daily living. It has changed all of our lives. I am forever grateful.
Wow. And we spoke to a doctor at the Laurie Center for Autism in Lexington who says back in 2000, 1 in 158-year-olds were affected by autism. Today, that number is 1 in 31.
Dramatic increase there. And some background on the New England Center for Children. It actually began with grants from the Dukakis administration back in 1975, so it's been 50 years. They now have 450 staff members at the Southborough facility, and they operate in 60 public schools across the Commonwealth.